Hey everybody, so we are doing something a little different here. We are going to be doing our new camera pickups. Typically we're in front of the camera. I actually like this setup. We did it for Jambo's Comics. I like the setup. Biggest problem is the natural lighting actually causing
the glare
glares.
from the window behind us. We don't have a curtain.
We don't have a curtain for it, but we're still going to roll with this. You guys let us know. We may do some more pickup style videos like this. You guys let us know whether you want us in front of the camera or behind the camera. But the end of August, the start of September has shown why I hate new comics. I think it's fair to say. And that's because I like new comics a lot. We got way too many comics this month. A lot of that has to do with the Batman tie-in. We've really enjoyed everything we've read, from Nightwing to Batgirl. I think Detective Comics has probably been the weakest part of the tie-in.
I didn't even read it.
And I've read two of the Detective Comics, and they haven't been that great compared to the rest of the run. Let's go ahead and throw something up there. I'll just start with this one.
So say mine's not in a particular order.
Mine's not necessarily in an order either. I just look and say, do I want to start with this or not? Nightwing. I've read Nightwing. What did I read for the run so far? 72 and 73, 72 and 71.
I can't even remember.
I can't remember. I've read
the cover.
Yeah, I love the cover. For those of you who can't really see it because there's a glare, it's got Joker in the back and it's got Nightwing fighting
Looks
Punchline.
like the glare's just at the top.
Yeah. This one's been really good so far. Just a brief synopsis because I'm not sure if I read 73 or not. Nightwing, I guess he's having some mental issues already, and I don't know if Punchline has used her toxins on him or not. But where it left off, he was getting ready to, or did, can't even remember, beat the crap out of Batgirl. So I'm not sure if that was running directly into Batgirl where Joker shows up or not, but Nightwing has probably been my favorite part of Joker's War so far.
I'm going to go and show this one since it goes along with it. So we got, whoops.
Batgirl 48.
Yeah, Batgirl 48.
Great cover. Don't remember who did the cover off the top of my head.
I know, I can't either, sorry. Just kind of, I moved it.
Batgirl's been good so far. You've read this one, I haven't. I read Batgirl 47. Worst drawn Joker I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But
the ending was kind of crazy on this one. I just read it last night, so.
Let's go.
If you've read it, let me know what you think is going to happen in the next issue.
Let's go with X-Men 11. So I never had X-Men on my pull list. I've just been buying it when it's available to me, and that's kind of what I did with this live. I'm not reading Empire because I picked Joker's War over Empire, but I'm just getting X-Men books as they come up. I'm only missing 9. I did not pick up 12 this week, or last week, or whatever that was. It's not on my pool. I skipped 12. Probably going to end up picking it up at some point. Are you ready with your next one?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what.
If not, I'll throw another one up there.
You can go and throw another one up there.
Alright, this is Red Hood Outlaw 48. So, I'm assuming in Rebirth continuity, we're still dealing with Jason Todd as Red Hood. He showed up at the end of Nightwing, so I'm pretty sure that's where we're going with this. I think Red Hood... I don't know if Red Hood is under Punchline's control or not. So, it's a tie-in. It's the first Red Hood I own. Due to it being a tie-in, he was in the last Nightwing issue. So you can go, Jessica.
Okay. So I'm going to go and show... Well, I'll show this first. These really aren't in a particular order. I just kind of tried to group some together. So plunge number 6, which is the last one.
You should probably do 2 in a row.
Okay. And then I haven't read all of them. And then the first of a bunch of AWAs. We got Red Border number 4 of 4. So a lot of these are ending now.
It's not a bad thing. I will go, what are they calling this? Mega Man Supercharged or something like that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, good luck making out what's going on in that.
I know.
I wanted the foil variant, this virgin foil variant. I wasn't going to do it because it was like $6 or something like that. But they were having a deal where you could get it for $4. So I said, not going to pass that up. Might read it online because I really like the cover.
Me?
Yeah.
So,
you can do 2 in a row again.
Okay. I may need to take these out. So Bad Mother, number 2 of 5.
Okay.
Old Haunts number 4 of 5. So they're like, half of them are ending, and then they have like
a new wave
ones
coming.
come out. Yeah.
Now, Bad Mother and Old Haunts are probably the 2 AWA books I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
And now that we've got 1 and 2 of Bad Mother, I kind of want to dive into that one.
Yeah. I haven't read them yet because I've been reading some of the others.
Yeah.
Which are coming up.
Yeah. So this will probably be the last one I show, and then I'll move in the next regime. Batman 99, just going to keep the...
that cover's pretty cool, too.
Clown Hunter. Just going to keep the trend. Or, I don't know what I was saying. Anyway, Batman books. Joker's War has been really good. The Batman run is better than the Detective Comics run. And it's certainly worth reading. It's pretty good right now.
I haven't read it.
Yeah. I like to say that with this Joker War, there's a lot of stuff happening and nothing happening at the same time. Like,
yeah.
I read like 3 Batman issues in a row. I read like 94 through 97 straight. So by the time I read those 4 issues, stuff had happened. But in each individual issue, it was like nothing had happened.
Yeah.
So I really like the idea
Look,
of...
you can see in the background.
And this
That's
clown
cool.
getting
I didn't
curb
even
stomped.
realize that.
So I think the Batman run, if you can just get it all at one time and read it all at one time, that's probably the way to do it. Because I feel the individual issues are pretty slow, but as a whole, it's a good story arc.
Ready for my next one?
Yeah, go for it.
So, got Grendel, Kentucky.
Hey, it was bound to happen.
So Grendel, Kentucky, number 1 of 4.
Tell them about it. I need a minute.
I don't remember everything about it.
That was the one I was telling you. It's like they make a deal with a demon so that nobody dies.
Yeah. I can't remember everything. Wesley was telling me about it, and I was like, yeah, I want number 1 of that. I haven't read it yet. I need to read it. We talked about reading the AWA books and then talking about them, but I haven't done
There's
that
a lot of them. Detective Comics 1026. We don't have any of the Joker's War stuff. I hate the glare. Sorry, guys. I need to stay right here.
Do this time.
No, it is not. Detective Comics 1026. We are not pulling anything from Joker's War. We buy them on the live at our LCS.
Yeah.
They do a pre-sale show where you can claim books. But Detective Comics 1025, we somehow missed. So I'm going to have to read that one online and try to go back and find that one later.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Devil's Highway, number 3 of 5.
Okay. Devil's Highway sounds like it's going to at least be good.
I know. It's again a book that I've been getting, but I haven't read yet.
We got all the early wave of AWA.
Yeah, I wanted to get on.
We're going to be more selective
but
as
I've
it goes
read
on.
Almost all of 3 of the series, so.
Yeah.
Or 3.
Yeah. So Daredevil, this is an annual. I'm not caught up on reading Daredevil, and I don't know if I can read this out of order. So it's probably going to be a minute before I can read this. But definitely wanted to go ahead and get the annual while it was available.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So I just realized Devil's Highway and Year Zero are written by the same person.
Are they really?
They are, and I didn't know that. So Year 0, 4, 5, I have read 1 and 2. I haven't read number 3 yet, but I liked it so far.
Right.
I really like that cover.
Pretty interesting cover here on Batman 98. Gonna be one of the next books I read. Because Batman 97... I'm not 100% sure how Batman 97 ended, and I definitely don't want to talk spoilers here, but I remember reading all of our Joker War stuff and being like, can't wait to get up to our LCS to get, reloaded, so to speak. What you got next?
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and... Okay.
The Resistance, number 5 of 6. Number 5 and 6. I have read 1 through 3 of that and really like it, so gotta get caught up on 4 and 5, and then 6 will, I guess, be coming out.
6 is coming out soon.
Soon, jeez.
Alright, next up, kind of a hype spec book that I don't hear anybody talking about. New Superman villain. Sinmar. I read half of this book as an exercise annual, and you just can't expect me to read that many pages in one sitting. They're like a a planet or a race, if you will, and they're wanting their own Superman. So they haven't actually met Superman yet. I'm about halfway through it, and they're like, let's go send Superman a message. So
Jeez.
I'm hoping he's relevant for years to come, and this is a cool cover price buy. But if not, hey, it's the first appearance of a Superman villain, and I always like getting first appearances of new villains.
Yeah.
Doubt this is going to do like what Punchline has done, or Batman Who Laughs, or any of those characters. Even the new Gold Lantern or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if it's going to have that kind of staying power, but it's going to be fun to see what it does.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Okay, so now, let's see. I'll go and show these two. Do you want me to show 2 or 1?
How many books do you have left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just do 1.
Okay. So, this is Boom. Something is Killing the Children, number 10.
You're piecing together that run.
I am. I haven't read them yet, but it's James Tynion, so I think I'm gonna.
You've got what,
like
1 through
it.
3,
Something like
7,
that.
9, 10,
Something like that. I need to start reading them, but I like Scott Snyder and James Tynion, so, and this sounded really interesting, and it's gotten so many prints, it's selling out quick, so I think it's probably good.
I think you got optioned
Oh,
for a show.
really?
Doesn't mean anything's gonna happen, but
Yeah.
this, for the record, I did tell Jessica to pull this when it came out,
And I didn't.
and she ignored me.
I waited, but I was able to find a first printing.
We did at Dr. No's.
Yeah.
They had like 1 through 3.
Yeah, I was able to find first printings. Pretty happy about that.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and jump into Stillwater here. Chip Zdarsky, Daredevil fame. It's an interesting book. It's a very interesting book. I read the first issue. It did not blow me away, sadly, but it
Cover's
ended with
interesting.
just enough of a cliffhanger, and the premise is just interesting enough that I'm probably going to at least get issue 2. They are hyping up issue 3. They said something crazy is going to happen in issue 3. So I'll probably at least give it through issue 3, and if it's not like gripping me, I might let it go. But it's funny, I read his Daredevil 3, Detective Comics 1000 came out, we were at Epicos, and while we were passing the time, I read Daredevil 3, bought it that night, read it while I was in the store, then bought it, and I was like, this is really good Daredevil, because the Punisher was showing up, and I'd never added it to my pull list, but people were like, Daredevil may be one of the best things Marvel's doing. So I added Daredevil to my pull list. I've been trying to piece that run together. Chip wrote that Daredevil run, or is writing that Daredevil run. So I heard he was writing an independent book through Skybound and Image. So I decided to jump on it to see what it was all about. So interesting premise, interesting, good enough to get me to issue 2, but it did not blow me away. But I think it was one of those slow setting it up things.
Yeah.
So anyway, you can go ahead.
This is pretty much the same as Something is Killing the Children, where it's James Tynion. Oh gosh. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there. But Win number 3. Yeah. I haven't read them yet. I need to read them to figure out if I'm even gonna buy more.
Well, I like to think 3 issues is a pretty good sample size.
To figure out if I'm gonna like it. So I need to read them soon. But I mean, again, I can't remember exactly what it was about now, but I remember reading about it and I was like, oh, I want that.
You wanted it, and then you realized James.
It was afterwards, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that then. I think it was something like that. Something is Killing the Children too.
Probably. But I've been trying to get you on something for a while, and then you saw who wrote it, and you're like, okay, fine, I'll buy it. All right, I'm gonna go. You want to go ahead and switch out yours? I'm gonna go Teen Titans 45 here. The run only has 2 more books. It ends at 47, I believe, in November. So again, Teen Titans is not blowing me away, but Teen Titans is probably my favorite title, if you will. The Rebirth run has not been great, but it's been far from awful. It's been fun watching the team grow. I just hope it's not all for naught, with DC just killing all of their lines. I mean, they didn't even let Teen Titans get to 50 like they let Batgirl. But that's okay. I'm hoping where we end is closure, and it's good enough, and it's something that I want to revisit this team, issue 20 through 47, and once every so often read and, watch them grow again. So
Yeah.
here's to hoping it ends up being good. Maybe you can jump ahead.
Real quick, you need to read Batgirl 48.
I know that.
Because I forgot it ends in 2 issues.
Yeah.
When I read it. So.
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauties number 3. It's Stephen King and Owen King. I've got number 3 of that. It was funny. 1 and 2 came out the same week.
Yeah, I think COVID
It's
caused
crazy.
a lot of books to come, like
Oh,
Firepower
no,
or Firestarter.
yeah,
What is
it
it?
was-
Firepower.
Firepower. The preview. If you remember, I was picking up the little preview or something like that,
Yeah.
and then I saw actually number 1. So
Yeah.
we got both.
Right, that we did. Annual. I'm definitely a little ways off of this. I got like 3 of the issues. I think I got to read 43, 44, 45, and then I'll read the annual. I can't remember if the annual got messed up by COVID and it was supposed to come out sooner or later than some of the issues, but here it is. I'll get caught up and I'll read it. What you got next?
I've got The Plot number 6. It's a book that I read the first 1 or 2, and then I kind of haven't read the rest, but I really liked it. And it's supposed to be like a, I think it's a miniseries. It might
It
not be.
was. It
I don't
stopped
know
at
if it still
4 and
is.
now it's,
Oh,
I guess it
yeah,
got
so
picked
it's still
up.
going.
So what happened with The Plot is you read it, you liked it, you bought it.
Yeah.
We weren't really doing pull list at this point.
Yeah, so we were trying to get it
Or
on,
we
like,
were being,
the
like, a
live
bit
sales and
stricter.
stuff. I didn't add it to my
And we
playlist.
missed an issue.
Yeah,
And then you were just like, whatever, I'll get it later.
yeah,
And then we found 3 and 4, but we were never able to find 2.
yeah.
And then it went on
So
a
I
break.
read 1.
5 and 6 came out, and we've been trying to pick them up now
Yeah.
when we can. Yeah, I think you read
I
1,
like the cover though.
but we didn't really add it to our pull list. I'm getting low on things to show you guys.
I've got 3 left.
Oh, I don't know if this is a hot book or not. I really don't know, but I'm pulling Venom. Saw this. I'm not anywhere near caught up on Venom to even know when I'm supposed to read this. But I figured it's number 1. I'll go ahead and get it now. I don't know if it's a one-shot or a new series.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about it. I just saw it came out last Wednesday or something like
Yeah.
that. And I was like, shoot, I might just want to grab this now and decide later if it's something I
Yeah.
want to pursue instead of
Especially
passing
if
it
it turns
up.
into anything.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to wish I had got it and it be like a $30 book.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying it's going to do that. I've just picked it up just to be safe. All right, here we go.
Got Nailbiters Returns number 4. Nailbiters was like the first Image comic I ever got.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 in a row here. This is We Only Find Them When They're Dead. So Al Ewing, I think is how you pronounce it, writer of Immortal Hulk, which I was pulling. Problem with Immortal Hulk is I got in super late, tried to piece that run together, couldn't. It was like impossible to find the lower stuff. So I ended up dropping...
1 minute.
I ended up dropping Immortal Hulk from the pull list, sadly. But then I heard the writer was doing... And this is another one of those where I read the premise
Yeah.
and then saw Al was writing it.
That's what, yeah, that's like what
I was like-
do.
Because with the premise, I was like, oh, I really want to get into more space books, so maybe this will be what I get. And then I saw who was writing it, and I was like, okay, I'll definitely get number 1. And again, I don't know how long this is supposed to run for. Like with Stillwater, I don't know how many issues it's supposed to be. Again, sadly, this did not blow me away. But again, they at least both had really good cliffhangers.
Yeah.
This one gives me hope that its issue 2 is going to be really good. Stillwater's issue 2 still could be a meandering, slow plot progressing issue. But I think issue 2 of this is going to be pretty good. The reason I'm doing 2 in a row...
Because I messed up.
Because Jessica was in charge of ordering books that day and bought both the variant and the cover A, which I'm not upset about.
I like the variant.
That is actually the dead god they find in issue 1.
Wow.
They start drilling her open.
Oh my gosh.
Like they're a little ship above her
Yeah,
head, and they just start
that's so
like
crazy.
beaming her in the mouth, and they start like pulling meat off of her, I think, or something like
wow.
that. It got a little confusing up there, but it's definitely good enough to warrant reading issue 1. And if you like the cliffhanger, maybe adding it to your pull list. I don't know. So that's my opinion on that.
Yeah. Okay. So, You Look Like Death, number 1, Tales from the Umbrella Academy. So I haven't really been able to get. I've gotten Hotel Oblivion number 1, but that is the only Umbrella Academy I've been able to find.
We definitely weren't doing pull lists.
Other than, no, we weren't. Other than like the trade paperbacks, which I haven't got to buy yet because they're all like.
I'm sure you'll find it in a case for like $3 or something.
I'm hoping. I always look, but we watched season 1 and season 2, so I'm really excited for this. Yeah. Plus, I used to listen to My Chemical Romance, so it's funny.
I can't throw in another My Chemical Romance song.
Yeah.
Can't do that again. All right, this is maybe my favorite pickup of the week. 3rd printing for Thor 5. If you guys have been here long enough, you know that I was pulling Thor when it first came out. I got issues 1 and 2. Hadn't read them. And wish I had, because if I had read issue 1 and 2 and I got them, I never would have dropped this from my pull list, but I didn't. So I dropped it, missed 3 and 4, and then people were like, hey, issue 5 is the first Black Winter. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. They're like, it's a $50 book. I'm like, why is that not on my pull list? So I've got 6 and 7 on my pull list. In fact, I got 7 somewhere.
Yeah.
I think I pulled it to read it.
Yeah.
And then didn't put it back with the new comics.
So 7, so you would have, you would have an extra book.
Yeah, there should be a Thor 7 cover right here, because I did pull that. But yeah, 3rd printing, I'll take it. Good read, good run.
That's good.
Haven't got to read 7 yet.
Okay, so mine wasn't in a particular order other than the last one, because this is my favorite, but also the saddest.
It doesn't have to be. I mean, you don't want to do spoilers or anything.
It is. I mean, if anyone's heard, this is the last issue.
This is the last issue.
So, Ghost Spider number 10.
Yep.
But it's Legacy number 60.
Yep.
So, that's pretty cool.
We won't get into spoilers or anything like that.
No, but just look at that cover.
But maybe you can do a video where we talk more in depth about Spider-Gwen.
Yeah. And Ghost Spider.
And Ghost Spider, of course.
What hopefully comes next. We have,
That's not in this pickup.
Is it not?
No, that's in the Battleground video.
I don't know.
We also got ASM 48 that's going to be in... You're going to see 2 Battleground videos coming up. It's in one of those. Okay. Alright, hopefully this can still fit in here. I don't think it will. It's a big boy. Alright, I told Justin, I told Jessica, I'm not getting suckered. I'm not buying DC 1027. And I didn't get suckered. Jessica got suckered. Well, she told me to put it in my
cover.
stack. Yeah. There were
I like the cover, though. It is a nice cover.
There were like 3 or 4 great covers. I kind of panicked, just bought one.
Yeah, but
told Jessica to pick out one later.
He was saying he wasn't going to get one, and I was like, we got to get one.
I wasn't going to get suckered in it. This will be a book you see on...
Wasn't this what they did on sale? Didn't they do it like cheaper?
Yeah. That was one of the reasons we got it. It was knocked off.
Go watch Epico's pre-sale because they do some...
Yeah, go follow the Epicos Lives. That's our LCS.
They do them Tuesdays.
Yep, Tuesday you can claim comics. They've shipped to Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know about like across the pond and stuff.
Too, so.
Yeah. Well, if they can ship to Canada, they can ship an hour south. But that's it, right? That's our haul.
Yeah, that's it.
Way too many books.
Yeah. We're gonna just zoom in on this one.
That is like the least coolest of all the books we pulled. But sure, go ahead and show that one off.
Hey, they didn't ever get any cool variants.
No,
and I was sad.
But this is a month of like perfect stormage where you have all the DC books. I mean, God help us if we were pulling all the Empire stuff too. What are you doing?
I'm trying to focus on Spider-Man.
Alright, well I'm just going to do the outro. And, you know, we're still sifting through what AWA books we want to keep on the pull list. As I was saying, this is an example of like a lot of events going on and wanting to read modern comics and feel connected to the events that are going on, as well as, you know, you're still discovering all your taste and what you want, and I'm even still discovering in new comics what I want. I think we'll refine the list and it'll get way lower. I definitely don't want to ever buy this many comics in 1 month again.
I know, I agree.
So, you know, like the next 2 weeks are still shaping up.
I know.
You got The Walking Dead coming out. You got the Kindred arc coming out. You still got to finish Joker's War.
Yeah.
And we still got to cut your AWA list down. So,
yeah.
like, there's still going to be a lot of books. But I'd say, what are you guys reading? What are you pulling? What are you kicking yourself for not getting or not pulling, like Thor 5?
Yeah.
Let us know. And stay tuned for more pickups. You got anything you want to add?
No.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.